heel. Be quiet. Alright, so we talked about in class using a pivot disc of some kind to help them learn heel position. So you can see mine is actually, one I use is actually like a pot because I needed something heavy duty since he's a big dog. And the first step would be just to get them used to getting onto it. He already knows it, so. But just lure him up there with 2 feet. Lots of rewards for that. Get it. You can throw a cookie and then reward them for getting back on. Good boy. And practice that kind of a lot until they're pretty comfortable with it. Then you can start adding the moving of the rear end. So you can just move and lure them with your hand. And as you can see, go both ways. As you can see, he has to keep his front feet still and move his back feet. And you can start with just like one step of the back feet. Yes, good boy. Yes. Oops. Yes, good boy. And then you can move them all. And then once they're doing that pretty well, then you can start working on it in heel position. So you, instead of standing in front of it, he already knows, but instead of standing in front, stand to the side. Over here, you can do it. And then so they can get on it. Come here, let's go. And then you can use your food to lure them around to heel. Good boy. All right, get it. And again, you can, it's probably good to do this on both sides just to make sure, even though they only need the left side really for normal healing, it's good just for their muscles to do it on both sides. Good job. Get it. And then once they're getting that down, I like to practice having them find heel. So we've worked on this a lot already, but Nebby, come here. Get in. So swinging into heel without you using your food as a lure. There's multiple different ways that you can fade the platform. Honestly, for us, we just did some reps. Be quiet. We just did some reps with the platform, and then we just removed the platform, and he does fine. Come here, get in. Good boy. So he was able to learn just from my verbal cues and my hand cue how to find the heel position. Come on, Abby. Get in. Good boy. Good job. Okay, so that's basically how you use a pivot disc. The other thing I guess is that you can also use it to actually teach, besides getting into heel. You can use it to teach, them to get their butt in when you're moving. So it starts with standing still. So again, as you're moving, you take some steps forward. It will always be forward. And you ask them to move their butt in, so they're maintaining that heel position. Good job. Okay. And then again, come here. You just eventually will drop the platform. Stand. Ready? Get in. And they will learn to get their butt in. So I say get in. That's his word. And so we use this on like left turns. Right, good. And then eventually, good. Nice job. And eventually you'll use it on your pivots when you get in higher levels of rally. Okay. And then I'll show the front platform. Oh, you got it. So again, this is using a platform defined front like we talked about. So again, you're just training your dog to get on it. A lot of the platform work is finding a platform that's a good size. Get it. So this one is good for him for a sit. You don't want it too wide or they'll get a crooked sit. Here, look at it. I'll show them from this angle. And this also helps your dog sit nice and close to you. Some dogs don't like that. Good boy. With fronts, I always like to try to feed with both hands so they don't, if you feed always with the same hand, they also can get it. They can also start going crooked. And again, you'll just first get them used to going onto the platform. Good boy, ready? Get. And then you might have to be back a little bit at first because some dogs don't like to be really close to you. Okay, come on. So first getting them magnetized to it and wanting to go on the platform. And then you can start doing things like do a cookie toss from an angle. Abby, come here. Come on, front. And then with the platform, they have to pivot a little bit to get in straight. So that helps them learn.